Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another ranking. I thought now that all superhero movies of 2022 are done. Bring on what 2023 has to offer, whether it's Marvel or DC, live action or animated. I thought I'd rank the seven superhero movies that we have received this year, and not all of them I have reviewed or ranted on just yet, but I will get to them in time. And I haven't done this ranking since 2016, so I thought it would be awesome to get back into that. So without further ado, if you want to know my favorite and least favorite superhero movies of 2022, then just keep watching. At number seven, the easiest pick for the worst superhero movie this year, Morbius. Ah, ah, fuck you, Sony, villain verse. I gave the Venom movies a pass, but Morbius, what the fuck were they smoking with this movie? This is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the Fantastic of the Sony Spider-Man villain universe. It is that fucking shit. Jared Leto, what the hell, man? I thought you would have gone on to something better after you played the weakest version of the Joker in Suicide Squad, but Morbius has guaranteed you a Razzie. Even Matt Smith, gives his worst performance that I've ever seen here. So yeah, avoid Morbius like COVID-19. At number six, DC League of Super Pets. I know Lambo Rock Strikes Back has requested me to rant on Morbius, which I will some time with pleasure. And I'll also give this pathetic excuse for a DC animated movie a good rant, as a Frozen 2 fan hopes I would. I I know a lot of people gave this movie a pass. Fair enough if you found this movie harmless fun for the family, but I'm sorry, this movie clearly did not cater to me. Crypto the Super Dog was honestly done a lot better in the animated TV show Crypto the Super Dog. Him teaming up with Bat Dog and a load of super pets to fight a abysmal antagonist, and the CGI animation looked far too babyish for my liking, and Dwayne Johnson animated roles never seem to work for him, but thank God he got to play a far superior DC role of Black Adam later this year and redeemed himself. At number five, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Yeah, sorry folks, but this has to be my least favorite of the three MCU movies we received in 2022. But none of them were bad. Please do not misunderstand me. Ryan Coogler did the absolute best he could under the circumstances to make a solid Black Panther sequel. The way it beautifully honors Chadwick, would be most proud of this movie, but at the being the second longest MCU movie, second only to Endgame, clocking in at 2 hours 40 minutes, it is way, way too long. The badass Wakandian women all steal the show, especially Letitia Wright as Shuri and Angela Bassett as the Queen. But I wanted more from Nakia, and Martin Freeman didn't serve a single purpose this time round, and Namor has to be the most overrated and underwhelming villain I have seen all year. At number four, the most underrated of the four quad trilogy, For Love and Thunder. And seriously, the only good movie we got back in July. Fuck Minions, Fall of Gru. I am completely perplexed how all the Marvel fans just decimated this movie with hate. Some even go as far as calling it worse than The Dark World. Sorry to disappoint you, for Love and Thunder haters, but I think this is the best of the four sequels. Jane being the best and most badass that she has ever been as a Lady Thor, and Gore being the best for villain by a longer country mile. So thank you, Christian Bale, for making this villain as terrific as you did. And the ending does leave the door open nicely for 4-5 now that Thor is the adoptive father of Gore's daughter, Love, who is adorable. Yes, I may not be the biggest fan of the ending or agree with all of this movie's story decisions regarding Jane's cancer, and the Zeus scene was the most pointless and fillery part of the movie. But hey, if you give it a chance, there is still stuff to love about Thor: Love and Thunder, and some moments that will make you scream, like the screaming goats. At number 3, The Batman. Yes, I know you're all gonna be like in the comment section, how dare you not put The Batman as number 1? Matt Reeves is a magnificent filmmaker, and he is the best thing for the rebooted Planet of the Apes trilogy, with Dawn and particularly War being the best movies of that franchise. And his take on the Batman, bringing out the more detective side of the Batman, I got a real kick out of. I did not think I would dig the Twilight Boy as Batman in a million years, but Robert Pattinson proved me wrong, even if I didn't rate him so highly as emo Bruce Wayne. And Zoe Kravitz is, a close second to being my favourite Catwoman, but she can't beat Michelle Pfeiffer. Paul Dano was downright unsettling and freaking awesome as the Riddler, whereas Colin Farrell's Penguin, sure, he looked unrecognizable in his makeup, but his Penguin can't hold a candle to Danny DeVito's, and boy, was this movie overlong at 3 hours, and I I did feel that middle act drag big time. At number 2, I know, extremely controversial, but Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Yes, I am the only movie reviewer in the universe that would put this above the Batman, but this sequel I find ridiculously underrated and better than the first Doctor Strange. Sam Raimi shows here he hasn't lost an ounce of his mojo, returning to direct comic book movies after 15 years, and he made the MCU's first horror movie, as well as making this one of the most emotionally moving in the MCU, especially with Doctor Strange's love for Christie, and Wanda's desire to be with her children in the alternative universe that she made in WandaVision, which made WandaVision an even better show than it already was. And Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen both top a freaking notch here. Seeing Mr. Fantastic in the other universe got me hyped to see John Krasinski be in the MCU's version of Fantastic Four somewhere in the future. And though I did feel the third act of this movie did meander on and took too long to wrap itself up, but still, this would have been my number 1 if not for one more movie that you can probably guess what it is. And my number 1 favorite superhero movie of 2022 is Black Adam. Most underrated superhero movie this year, and one of the new gems of the DCU. I mean, Dwayne Johnson just rocks in the role of Tef Adam slash Black Adam, no pun intended. The action scenes are being some of the most electrifying action that you will see this year. The Justice Society being a lovable team of new characters that you will love as much as the Justice League and the Birds of Prey. Dr. Fate being the first Pierce Brosnan role I actually loved. The family that's bonded with Black Adam, particularly the mum, gave me Terminator 2 and Sarah Connor vibes, and Sabaka being the most intimidating comic book villain in a long while, and you are going to have your socks blown off by how awesome the mid-credit scene is when Superman shows up. Man of Steel 2, baby. So yeah. And you've noticed on this ranking, I noticed most of the movies on here have pacing issues. Well, Black Adam has zero pacing issues. The pacing is pitch perfect. So yeah, I'm proud to call Black Adam my favorite superhero movie of 2022. So that was my ranking of the 2022 superhero movies, and I'm overjoyed that we've gotten well the most we've had since 2019 this year, and we'll see which one turns out to be my favorite of the new year. It could be the Marvels, it could be Aquaman to the Lost Kingdom, or it could be Across the Spider-Verse. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this ranking. And what's your ranking of the superhero movies of 2022? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I review Disenchanted, the Enchanted sequel, as well as give my quick trailer thoughts on the Elementals teaser. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.